I like to talk about love needs, and I believe that there's essentially four essential ones: community, inclusion, love, and flirt. And let's first talk about the basic love needs of giving in that. The first is like a place or a community to give. I feel like everybody needs some place where they can feel useful and some place where they can give to. Because there's so many times in my life where I needed that as an outlet. I needed that. I had, a commune of artists where I would just go there and wash the dishes. I had a whole film place where I would just, do work that needed to be done there. I had, so many different communities. I had a dance community that I would give to a lot, whether it was, with food or, with whatever needs that, people in that dance community had, from rides to, all kinds of stuff. And I feel like when there isn't a place to give, you're broken in a way, and you feel lonely. Uh, the second give is like, you know, or the second need, I guess. It's interesting. Like, the first need is actually a give. It's like a place to give to. But the second need is a safe person to be like not okay with. Uh, we've all had that bad day where you just need to go to your friend and just crash or cry or relax or vent. And you can't go to all of your friends because some of them, although they're pretty cool and although they're your friends, they'll have judgment. They will think about you a certain way. They will counter you. They'll counter argue. They'll do whatever. So that second need is that safe person to where it's okay not to be okay with. Yeah. Oftentimes I come home and I don't have a person like that right now. I want to have a safe person, but I just I don't have that. The third is a safe person to love. In addition to needing like a safe person to be safer, to be, a safe person to be not okay with, you also need somebody to love. Somebody that you can just pour affection or cute romantic things onto and have them receive it and not have them, fight it or, constantly putting up a wall or a boundary or a break or making you feel bad about it. You need somebody that is okay to love. Sometimes I feel like this is where, I don't know, a lot of things come in. Everybody needs that person, whether it's a grandparent, doing that to like a grandchild, or, whether it's whether it's all different types of relationships. There's like a different need for somebody that will just accept love from you. Another thing too is a safe person to, I use the word freak, or, kink with, because we all have that like expression for deep connection. And I believe that we all know that there's something about intimacy that's a shortcut to depth, into a person. And in that, like, we all seek for that depth, and that hunger and seeking for that depth, I feel like cries out in the form of lust and that raw energy kink feeling. And we need somebody, a safe person to freak with, to kink with, and to rar with. Uh, but let's talk about the love receive needs, because these are all giving needs. You need somebody to pour your sexual energy into, and somebody to love, somebody to pour all your venting, of the world into, and someplace to pour your, giving into a community into. The first love receive needs is community again, community that accepts me. I need a community that accepts me. Now, I've found a dance community that accepts me, and I've found hippie communities in the past that have accepted me, and that's where I found that need met. With that, it's just some place where you can go and you feel a part of it, because they accept you. It's not a lot of work going there. It's actually kind of your community. For many people, it's a church. It's that church that recharges them for another week. And I think there's all kinds of different churches of all different types that people have. Another thing that's needed is the need to be needed. Somebody that invites you, somebody that calls you up and takes you out. You can't always be the one pushing and calling other people and trying to make things happen, whether it's movies and all these other things, because if you are, you're going to feel lonely. You're going to have that you're not going to have that love receive, need met. So you need somebody that invites you to things, that at least initiates that relationship energy with you. And you're going to need somebody, the third thing, that loves you. Just as you need somebody to love, you need somebody to love you. I haven't wrapped my head around this. I know that culture thinks that it has to be the same person, but I'm quite not made up my mind yet about this, and I'm still doing a lot of thought on this. But I know that you definitely need somebody to love you, somebody that's pouring their love into you, and for you to break down your own walls and just receive it. There is also a need for that flirty energy to be towards you as well. A person that flirts with you, just as there's a need to release like that, sexual energy with somebody safe, there needs to be some sort of attention of that desire towards you as well. Now, I know that this definitely doesn't have to be the same person as like, the one that you're, pouring like your community love to, or your love into and stuff like this, or the person that you go to vent to about things. I feel like these could all be different people. But there definitely is this need to be attracted to, and this need to have somebody trust you with their vulnerability and their depth and their sexuality and their flirtiness and their their raw energy desire. Yeah. Let me know what you think of everything so far. I feel like there's a lot to comment on. I'd like some people to chime in on their thoughts on these needs, and also on the thoughts of whether these needs need to come from the same person or different people. I know that as a society we feel like it should come from the same person, but I'm just not sure, I know that there's a want in me for it to come from the same person, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a natural want or if that's like something that was almost like a dream that was given to me. I feel like there's something in my core that's more multifaceted than that. And I don't know. I can't wait to read what you guys have to say about that. And let me know what types of things you would like to see next. And, subscribe and stick around, or follow me so then you can be a part of what's next as well. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. And I hope that you take here with you. Maybe pause, don't watch any more videos after this, or, scroll down to the comments and become part of the community in there to where we can have a connection. Because this community is an important community to me. Thank you.